The dog grabbed the rope in its mouth, crawling carefully on the ice to save the man who fell into the ice cave. Suddenly, there was a cracking sound from the ice. The dog stopped moving forward, too scared to move. The man was in the icy lake water, struggling to hold on using the ice surface. The dog mustered up the courage to pick up the rescue rope, slowly continued forward, using its paws to prop up the rope loop, carefully slipped it over the man's head. Sheelin patiently stayed by the side, making sure the man had secured the rope, before finally returning to its owner. At this moment, Vance secured the sled dog to the rope, then gave an order. All the dogs worked together, successfully pulled the man out of the ice cave. But the bad news was, a snowstorm was approaching. Vance had no choice, can only pin hopes on Sheelin, leading the team running at the front. The cold snowstorm had already frozen Vance unconscious. He was tightly clinging to the sled. Brave Sheelin lived up to expectations, successfully led the team back to the camp, but the snowstorm was imminent. For safety, they had to evacuate immediately. However, due to the helicopter's limited capacity, they had to leave 8 sled dogs here, securing them firmly to the ground with chains and collars. Before leaving, Vance comforted Sheelin, telling it to take care of its companions, that he would return soon. With the roar of the plane, the sled dogs barked wildly in place. On the plane, Vance was extremely worried, but firmly believed the sled dogs would get through this. The sled dogs' thick fur made them very cold resistant. They had no choice but to make this decision, to ensure the sled dogs wouldn't be scattered by the snowstorm. Vance fell asleep in anxiety. When he woke up, he was informed that the area would face the biggest storm in 10 years. The earliest Vance could arrive would be next spring, but Vance kept begging the officer to give him a helicopter, but the officer refused, citing the scarcity of aircraft. Back in his dormitory, Vance was unwilling and very angry. At this moment, his girlfriend came over, saying that the sled dogs, being creatures of the cold, would definitely be okay, that they would find food on their own. Hearing this, Vance froze in place,